Today is the day across Connecticut. School buses have started rolling. Students are returning to class today. Now, for many families, it's time to get back into the school routine. So how do we do that? We need help, right? Joining us now, Amy Alamar, to talk about transitioning back to school schedules. Good morning to you. Always good to see you.
Good morning.
And as a mother of 4 children, you know,
Three.
Sorry, I added one. And my 2, we've got 5 between us.
That's right.
So, getting all these kids back to school and getting them back into the routine when we're not really in it either.
Yeah.
It's tough, right?
It is tough. And so the most important thing is to just acknowledge this is one of many transitions and this too shall pass.
Yes.
And just knowing that they do need that routine. So maybe starting to put them to bed a little bit earlier, waking them up a little bit earlier, but also letting them enjoy the last moments of sun and the pool's open.
Because summer really isn't technically over yet. It's just they're going back to school. So they still have that mix of emotions between, transitioning as well. Young kids and old kids, big difference in making this happen?
Yeah, we're really eager as parents, I think, to focus on the young kids, and we kind of control their schedules more. But it's important to know that older kids are going through a huge transition. Tweens and teens, this is very emotional. It's very social, right?
They're very emotional in that age period.
They are, and they can be really nervous about the academics too. And so you don't do as much with them, but really just acknowledging it and being there to support them through that is important.
I think one of the bits of angst that I have, and I think most parents probably feel the same way. So we know what's coming. We're getting back into the swing of things, but it's also the extracurriculars. It's the homework and trying to make all that balance. Often kids have to stay up late to finish their homework because they were at sports, and we want them to be involved.
Yeah.
How do we do this? Help!
So you want to make sure you're trying your best to balance, right?
Yeah.
And it's a teeter-totter, so sometimes it's one or the other. In terms of homework, you just want to carve out that time for them and make sure they're okay with it. Often letting them take the lead in deciding when are they going to do it. Do they like to come home straight from school and do it? I know one of my kids does. One of my kids likes to wait till after dinner. So, you wait and you let them kind of decide. If it's creeping into bedtime, if they're not getting the right amount of sleep and things like that, then you want to rethink that schedule.
Then something's not working.
And in terms of extracurriculars, that's a whole nother topic, right? That we could delve into.
We'll have to have you come back and talk about that one.
But just letting them, again, if they're really interested in something, letting them explore. It's a great opportunity, but parents need to know they don't have to put their kids in extracurriculars, especially the young ones. They need playtime, they need downtime, they need sleep. So really just, if they're interested, put them in if you can afford the time and the money. Great, but don't force everything at once.
We shouldn't feel like they have to do something just because it feels like everyone else is. And of course, kids do want socialization time as well. They want to play. Play dates. Do we figure out a balance there too?
Yeah, so playdates are really important for the young children, but they often will take the lead. So they've got recess time and they're making those connections. So if you've got a kid that really wants playdates, go for it, seize them. But if you've got that kid that really just feels like they need some downtime right after school, don't force the issue unless the teacher and you and maybe counselor at school feel like your kid needs some more structured time with other kids. Really let your kid take the lead on that one.
Keep the discussion line open between the teachers and the counselors and of course your child as well. Amy, it's always so good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully everyone has a great back to school year.
Yes, good luck to you.
Your 3 kids included.
All right.